Hey, Matt here at Mind Move Manifest, and I want to show you today that you actually know a lot more than you think you know about trying to accomplish something that it is that you don't think that you can do. And first I want to start with a question and ask you, how many times have you sang well in the shower? And how many times have you danced well when you're home by yourself? Maybe you're getting dressed and there's good music and there's nobody around and you just start to dance, you start to move your body. And then you get into a setting where maybe you're going to sing something, maybe in a group, or even, heaven forbid, you have to sing something on your own, for everybody to listen to. Or it's time for you to go out to the dance floor and be one of the first people out on the dance floor with your, it's usually a guy thing, dancing, I think, with your wife or your girlfriend. And all of a sudden that stuff changes. Why does it change? That shows you right there that you actually have programming inside of you, that you know how to move your body, you know how to sing when you're just not caring about it and nobody's listening. You've got the ability to do that stuff, but you've also got programming inside of there that says, hey, we don't do this in front of people. We don't do this in a public setting. This is not what I do. And that's just a feeling that you have about yourself. And it's blocking you actually releasing that and getting that out there into the world. So think about this from this point of view. A lot of people have trouble making their sales calls. A lot of people have trouble reaching out and sharing good information with the world as to what it is that they have to share with the world, because they get into that same scenario. But yet, we don't have any problems going out there into the world and saying, hey, I could use some help from maybe a friend or family for something that we're trying to accomplish around our home, or maybe a project that we're working on, but we're not even offering anything in return. Basically, all we're offering when we're calling and asking for help is just for them to receive the feeling of how good it feels to help us. And yet when we have something, whether it be that you're selling a product or you're selling a service that can really benefit people's lives, and you're feeling as though, okay, this person could use this, imagine that you're able to reach out and ask for help from mom and dad, aunt, uncle, cousins, and friends for stuff around the house, but you can't reach out and ask for somebody to take a look at something that would really benefit their life. You can see how you have that programming in there. And that programming is holding you back from being the person that you already are, that you already know how to do and be. So what do we do to overcome this? Imagine yourself let's just use the example of singing. If you've ever been driving in your car and you're singing and you just go, wow, I really sang that song really, really well. Imagine yourself, whatever thing that you're wanting to do, doing it in the same setting, like you're alone, and how good and how natural that is, but now applied to the place that you want to do it. If it's in a public setting, or you're making a sales call, or you want to be able to dance, or whatever the case is, imagine yourself doing that just as naturally, and it's flowing just as naturally as you do it when you do it by yourself. And think about the success that you get when you have that. What does it feel like to have that? Now, when you think about that, the answer is going to be that feels really, really good. That's it. So you take your focus off of not being the person who does that, and now you don't have to fight that anymore, and begin to feel what it feels like to be that person doing that thing. What does it feel like? What do you get when you solve that? What do you get when it is that you're doing that naturally in your life? What kind of rewards and benefits and what kind of growth do you see in your life from doing that? When you get into that feeling, that is the work that is so, so powerful for you. And what I have behind me here is the success quadrant again. And we're talking about that point where you didn't even know that you could do that. And right now we just walked through the scenario that you say, wait a minute, I can do that. And now you're beginning to do it. You're beginning to consciously see yourself being that person. And as you become aware of that and you feel that feeling more and more regularly, that's where you open up the door for all those inspired actions, all that intuition to come there and give you that so that you can take that action. And once you've done that work, that's it. You don't have to do anything else. And this is where everybody gets a little bit goofed up on this, because they'll go back and they'll pick that up, that idea, that beautiful idea that you had in seeing yourself succeeding the way that you want to succeed, and you pick it up from your old self and you go, well, how am I going to do that? I can't do that. The how is not your business. The how is something you receive, so long as you're able to stay into that vibration. And when you receive the how, then you take the action. Now you're being a conscious competent, and you're being able to say, I can do this, I can do this. And you go out there and you take your action, you get that feedback, and you continue to build that. One, you're imagining yourself being it. Two, you're taking action and you're looking at it from that point of view that's saying, this is what I did well, this is what I can improve on, and then you continue to do it. And as you continue to do that, you find that you actually know how to do many of the things that you tell yourself or you feel about yourself that you're not able to do. You're telling yourself that, but that's not true. You apply that scenario to a different setting. Oftentimes it's by ourselves, and then just begin to bring that feeling into your setting that you want it to be in. And the more you do that, the more you take that action and continue to do that, the more that you become that person naturally, so that now your natural vibration and feeling, you become an unconscious competent. You don't have to think about it. It's automatically your habit that you take that wonderful new behavior over to a scenario that allows you to succeed massively. You get to become that person, and that is the process for finding out, you know what, I actually know how to do this, and I just need to figure out how to apply it in the areas of my life that are going to benefit me the most. Matt here for Mind, Move, Manifest. If you like this information, if it really shows you a lot of stuff inside of you, you know, that you're saying, hey, gosh, I've got so much more locked up in me that I want to continue to get out into the world and succeed on a bigger level, hit the like button, turn on the notifications, and subscribe to the channel so that you can get this information all the time and continue to improve your life again and again and again. And if you know anybody that this could benefit, share it with them. Matt here for Mind, Move, Manifest M3. You guys have a great day. God bless you all, and keep going out there and succeeding the way that you were meant to succeed.